The old house creaked around me, a symphony of settling timbers and whispering drafts. Tonight, however, the symphony had a new soloist, a low, guttural growl that seemed to vibrate from the very foundations of the earth. My childhood bedroom, usually comforting, felt alien. The single bare bulb flickered erratically, casting long, dancing shadows that contorted familiar objects into monstrous shapes. I pulled the worn quilt tighter, my heart thumping a frantic rhythm. It started subtly, a faint scratching at my door. I dismissed it as the wind, but the scratching grew bolder, more insistent, punctuated by that unnerving growl. Then the doorknob began to turn. Slowly, deliberately, I squeezed my eyes shut, praying it was a dream. But the cold dread was too real. The door swung open, revealing not the familiar darkness, but a pulsating, sickly green light. And in that light, them. They were hunched, canine in silhouette, but utterly wrong. Their fur was matted and dark, clinging to skeletal frames. Their heads were too large, too flat, dominated by gaping maws filled with needle-sharp teeth. And their eyes glowed with an unholy emerald light, fixed on me with unsettling intelligence. There were 3 of them, just as there always had been in the nightmares. They moved with a disturbing grace, a predatory glide. The growls intensified, a chorus of malice. I scrambled backwards, my bare feet hitting the cold wooden floor. One of them let out a choked bark, then lunged. I screamed, a raw, desperate sound, and threw myself towards the window. The glass shattered as I tumbled out onto the overgrown lawn, the sharp edges tearing at my skin. I didn't dare look back, but I could hear them. The thudding of their paws on the grass, the rasping of their breaths, the chilling promise of their pursuit. I ran, my lungs burning, the haunting green glow of their eyes a constant, terrifying presence. I tripped, falling hard. I braced for the teeth, the claws. But instead, I felt a chillingly familiar sensation. A phantom tickling, not playful, but malicious. A scraping and prodding that sent shivers of pure terror down my spine. It felt like cold, bony fingers, but scaled like a serpent, digging into my sides, my ribs, my armpits. I thrashed, I cried, I begged, but my voice was swallowed by the night. The laughter that followed was not human, but a series of sharp, wet clicks, a sound that would forever haunt my waking hours. And as the tickling intensified, I knew the nightmares hadn't ended. They had simply found a way to breach the waking world. Welcome to the Aqeela Files. If you think you escaped the nightmare, think again. The real horror is just beginning. Subscribe if you dare.